jump into the actual incident a little bit deeper, and I'll kind of explain what's going on here. As you can see, I'm right here in the middle of the screen coming into turn 3. Here shortly you should see my little brother riding in the 100 car. That's Waylon coming around there, turn 4 down to the main straightaway, the front stretch in front of the grandstands. And as I'm coming in, carrying quite a bit of speed, I'm hanging in the midline, not quite the bottom, not quite the top, but I'm sliding up into the upper line. As I come down across, this guy right here actually loses control and slides down kind of mid-ish of the track. He's kind of blocking the upper and the middle lane. So as I'm kind of catching this right about here, I'm seeing his car kind of blocking where my car is going to come out of this turn. So I try to cut down low, but I'm carrying too much momentum, too much speed, and I actually end up in a spin of myself. Not really a spin, but a power slide, so to speak. And that kind of puts me in a predicament of running into this tractor tire down here, which I'm facing. So I'm trying to catch it right here as my car is sliding and starting to face that tractor tire more directly, kind of feathering the brakes a little bit, just doing what I can to kind of guide the car right in this narrow pathway that's pretty much exactly the width of my car. Able to save it, able to keep it from going into this tire while also not running into this cone. I know you're going to think, hey, the cone's kind of small, it's just a cone, but our dwarf cars are pretty low to the ground. There's not a lot of space for this to get run over. It would most likely damage something in the process. It wouldn't just be scot-free that we'd get away here. So we want to avoid both items if at all possible. Able to kind of navigate it right through there, just squeeze right by. Coming up right on the edge of the cone, just inside that tire, squeezing through, making the save, getting back onto the race course, and then back into the action. So it's kind of a breakdown of what's exactly occurring, and I know it happens kind of fast in the video, but just able to kind of save that slide that I'm kind of got myself into, trying to avoid the 24 here. And able to save it just in time to thread that needle, go right between the tire and the cone, and get back on my way. Okay, now here's a look at the inside view of the car from the GoPro I had mounted right to the back right rear of my driving seat here. And you see out the front, but as we kind of come into turn 3, this is the 24 kind of hanging up high. He's going to come into a spin here. This is about where I'm kind of seeing, I can't cut in lower below it. My car is going to continue to slide. So I have to let off the gas, kind of feather the brake a little bit, see if I can't lose some speed to duck below him. I'm not sure if he's going to continue to slide up. I'm not sure if he's going to cut back down. So the best path forward would be to kind of come underneath if at all possible, which is what I attempt to do. But of course, in trying to cut down with the momentum and the speed that I was carrying, the back end's going to kick around and we're going to end up in our own power slide of ourselves. And as I was indicating earlier, we are facing that tractor tire pretty much the entire way. We want to avoid that. We also want to avoid spinning and any cars behind us potentially running into us if we spin and actually stay on the track. And then both he and I are then blocking the entirety of the track, the lower lane, the middle lane, and the upper lane. Not the widest track there at South Texas Speedway. So want to make sure I can stay moving forward, stay off the track, and also try to avoid him and try to avoid being roadkill of myself. So again, we've kind of gotten ourselves into a spin. As you can see, I've got the wheel turned, trying to recover it to go straight. And we are kind of sliding here. So I am doing my best to guide this car right into this space between the tractor tire and the cone here. Able to kind of save it just in time. It catches right there, the rear end. It's going to flip back around. Oh, just in time to avoid that cone and get back on our way, back onto the track. And racing again.